Preparedness here. Once again, we're at our fantastic big box warehouse store, and today we're going to snack on some chimichanga. Take a look around. Be right back. Hello there, YouTube fans. Admiral Preparedness here. Going to take a walk about today at our favorite Sam's Club here in Hudson. We got a couple of items we're going to pick up anyway, but I want to just say a howdy do to y'all out there, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. And Admiral Preparedness here. This is one of my favorite bags of rice that I always pick up when I'm here. This time I'm going to have to skip it because I'm a little low on funds, but this is the Uncle Ben's converted rice, fat-free, for $8.38. You're going to get 12 pounds. Now what I do with this stuff is break it up, put it in separate containers. We'll talk about that later. And we are at the pasta section of our favorite box store. Pastas are basically a filler. It's a nice item to have, comfort food style. These guys right here are flavorful, don't take long to cook, and are easily storable for long-term storage. Great prices here. And this is one of my favorite parts of the store here. It's the spice section. These guys definitely do store long-term for a very, very long time. And what's nice about it is you can actually take the containers, and if you want to vacuum seal them, you can. They last triple the amount of time. And don't forget your salt. Don't forget your sea salt. $1.98 for one of the sea salts. And then the Norton salt is $3.29 for 4 pounds. That's not bad. One bit. The vanilla extract is only $4.97. That's even excellent. It's a lot of big bag. It's a big container of it, so I would be pretty hesitant to find myself with a large container of pure vanilla extract if I wasn't having a way to break it up. I do like extra virgin olive oil. There's an instant savings one right here. It's $9.48 for a 1.5 liter bottle of it. Of olive oil is definitely one of those long-term storage items that you just might want to keep in your pardon me for that, folks, SHTF pantry. Organic Members Mark virgin coconut oil, another excellent one. I don't recommend that you buy large quantities unless you, for instance, if you've got a lot of family members or a lot of people in your tribe, or I'll call them group, then the large containers are perfect for you. It's just going to take up more space than the smaller items like these guys. They do store well. These guys here have been in a climate controlled condition. We would hate to assume that when they made their way across from their manufacturing point to the distribution point to this point here, that food had been kept at a decent temperature and not kept too hot. There's also sugar and flour in this aisle. Very reasonable prices. $4.98 for gold medal all-purpose flour. That's a steal to me. If you like to bake or you like to do things with the flour, there you go. Sugar, interesting. Brown sugar, 7 pounds for $4.39 is not bad at all. Remember, brown sugar, if you don't have it vacuum packed, is going to have a short shelf life. Of course, we all know about regular sugar. That's not bad at all. 10 pounds for $4.58. Remember, it'll fit in those vacuum bags. Just seal it right up. You've got your other large granulated industrial size. If you're going to be out there making moonshine, here's your source for sugar. Just remember, if you're going to make a still, buy all your products from separate sources. Stay out of jail. We're now at the coffee section of our fantastic store here. They even have a grain so you could actually mill it. I don't particularly care for having to mill my own coffee, but I prefer the instant coffee right here. It is a little pricey, of course. That'll last you about 2 months. For me, I only drink 2 cups of coffee a day, and in my big cup. One of these days I'll share that cup with you and you'll get a good kick out of it. A good source of a dietary sugar substitute is This is a Truvia. It's a plant-based sugar. Then you have your packets of Dominoes and your other types of packets of non-sugar style sweetener. You can come over here to the juice aisle for powdered juices. These are really reasonably priced. They definitely have a long shelf life, no vacuum required. I actually reuse these containers. If you remember a couple of my other videos, I reuse the container, and that is something that I like to do. Reduce the waste, and something I can reuse. And if you remember one of my videos about how to vacuum seal Pop-Tarts, you get 3 boxes, 21 ounces each for $6.78, and I recommend the brown sugar because it lasts the longest. Matter of fact, I think we're going to take this one home with us. And of course we have your fruits bar section. These guys here are excellent for long-term storage. They are sealed in Mylar bags. Look for the ones particularly in Mylar bags. If they're in plastic bags, you could also repackage them. They're great for bugging out on your expeditions. Just make sure that you keep the noise down while you're consuming them. People don't like to hear you chomping. Give away your space.